I missed the fact that that part of it was not there in Ultimate. Hey guys, it's Gum here, and we are back more Sonic Colors Ultimate. And the last time we got Chaos Emeralds on the the DS version, and now we're back on the console version, but we're on the Wii version of Colors and not the Ultimate version of Colors. Whereas why? Because there's a few things in here I wanted just to show off. And I'll skip the intro because it's the same as the Ultimate version, just a little bit, just in like a little bit poor picture quality. And it's the title screen. Waiting for the Wii version. Pretty much the same thing, so there's no difference there. And big difference from this compared to the Ultimate version is that this actually has multiple save files, which you can have up to 6, and you can't start new data from here, but because you have to play through the first 2 stages in that first cutscene, and then it'll give you an option to start new data, and when you do that, it will pick a name for a random Sonic character, and you can keep it as that or change it to what you want. And so, yeah, those are a couple of differences from that to compared to the Ultimate version. And yeah, it was the world map. It's same as before, or just a couple of tiny differences. Like you got Sonic life count up here, no percentage up here either. But I'll get more into that a little bit. But now we're gonna go into Game Land here. When it's called Eggman Sonic Simulator. We got 1 player, 1.5 player, which I don't know the difference between that and 1 player is, and 2 player, which I guess this is you can get for a 1.5 player. You can get a second player. They'll join you midway through that a level or something. I don't know. I really don't know the difference here, but anyway, if you press Y, you can X, L, O, Z, and Z or one of those buttons. You can change robotic Sonic here to look like to be a different colored Sonic. So that's nice. And there's also a red one, but that's defaulted to second player. But anyway, the main reason why I wanted to do what do you know? Forgot about that. Hold on. There we go. Main reason why I wanted to do this on the Wii version is because I wanted to show off the Mii's, which you can actually play as them as in this, which is pretty cool, which is missing from the Ultimate version. And we got 21 stages to get, 3 acts per Chaos Emerald, and so it's quite a lot. So let's get into them. Here this volume's a little bit lower than normal. Let me turn that up some, but oh well. Well, so yeah, this is the main reason why I wanted to do this on the Game Land on the Wii version, is mainly because we can play as your Mii's in here. So that's the main reason why I wanted to do this. So that's why we're doing it on here. There's really no difference from the two. It was all the exact same levels. And yeah, that's really all about it. The music isn't remixed or anything. It's just like picture quality might be a little better in Ultimate. And there's no Mii's in the Ultimate version, which is something I also don't understand, because they could easily have the Mii's in the Switch version of Colors Ultimate, because the Switch has Mii's, and I don't know why they didn't do it for that. But oh well, this is what it is. Maybe they'll come in a certain patch, but I doubt that will ever happen because yeah, it just doesn't. That just seems a little unlikely to happen. But oh wow. Oh, Gameland here. How you unlock these is you have to collect red rings in order to actually in order to collect all unlock stages and so you unlock it like a certain amount after you certain amount of stages after you collect a certain amount of red rings. He's in. Yeah, so when yeah, I did not feel like wanting to go back in our save file we were playing as an ultimate, or the account we were playing as an ultimate, to get the remaining red rings we missed, because why bother doing that when we already have a complete file? You know, if it was in the original Wii version or in the ultimate version, but yeah, so there was no point in really doing in that. Collecting them all again, and then so that's one thing, big difference in that. In the end of each level, there will be a gold ring will spew out rings, and some, and you can collect them in. And here we actually get to see that the meter on the bottom screen is not there because that was never a thing in the original. You know, so that's one thing that's missing. This thing, and we won't be seeing this at all, but after you clear the third act for the first time and touch the gold ring, the gold ring will disappear and transform into the Chaos Emerald, which is cool that they did that, but yeah, that only plays the animation once, sadly, so we won't see that at anymore. Which would be one reason to play through for me to get all the chaos. Hold on, wait. Just need to push that there and. Oh no, wait, never mind. What am I doing? I mean, I didn't even need to do that. I just needed to come down here. Stages don't get ranked. You don't get ranked on these stages or anything. You just kind of play through them casually. You can also do it with a friend because this is co-op after all. But yeah, personally, I don't think that this co-op mode. It's alright. I played this with someone before, but it was alright. And plus we had live, so you could get a game over in here. So is that, that's one thing that the Ultimate version does not have here. Well, you don't have lives in Gameland, which you never really needed lives for multiplayer because it just never made much sense. Because you got it right in Adventure 2, there were no lives in that multiplayer. 06 kind of did for one of the modes there where you're working together to get the Chaos Emerald mode, but. At least it had like a standard action race mode, that didn't have a live system, so I can give it a pass on that, kind of. Heroes did not have, this multiplayer did not have lives in it, and I believe Shadow the Hedgehog multiplayer didn't either. But, it's kind of weird that this game has a live, this game's multiplayer has a live system, which obviously this whole version of the Wii version has a live system, but you get what I'm saying. So now on to Act 2. Zone 2, the second area, which the music here is all like 8-bit versions of what the normal worlds would be like. The green area was all 8-bit of Tropical Resort. This is all 8-bit of First Death. Oh, come on. But this one's all like 8-bit of Sweet Mountain. The next one would be Starlight Carnival, and etc. You kind of get the order. It's going to be the order of the order of worlds you go into. So that's how that's going to work. And actually, since I'm playing as one player, you may notice this one, why is there like a boost and ring and live count on the right side of the screen there. What is up with that when when I'm playing the single player? Well, the thing is, you can actually press Y to switch to that person like that, and which that can be kind of cool. So you can play as the red version, which I quite like. Sometimes I would use it as like an extra jump, so like you can do like a triple jump kind of. So that's how it works. So like what I would do is like do a double jump, like normally, and then press Y, then press B to air dash. It's because, and so that's how it works. It's quite a cool thing, a nice little thing that you can use. It can help you get past stuff to where you don't have to wait for a lift to come by in order to get up to that area. You can just let it play out. Use that as like an extra jump. And now we're in a 3D stage here, which I don't think all these actually. There were some stages that are fully 3D. I don't think this is one that is. Yeah, we're coming up to a 2D section now. So. Oh wait. So that's something that has quite a bit of 2D in it, but oh well. When then basically we're just gonna play for all these stages and here's here and darn it, I was pressing A to jump, but it wouldn't let me jump. So like basically once we get through all these stages here, I'm gonna be showing a couple of exclusives in the Wii version that aren't in Ultimate, because I figured I might as well also take the opportunity to show some of that stuff off, because there was a couple things that are exclusive to this version that aren't in Ultimate. Like I already showed one, which was the multiple save files. So no need to show that anymore. And like I will show a couple things that are different in like one of the levels, like Starlight Carnival Act 3, where the start of the level is. I believe those things will instantly kill you if you get crushed by them. Oh man. Yeah, and I'll even show a couple some cutscenes again, because there were a couple differences in them that I didn't get the chance to show off yet. As well as I guess also a cutscene that we are going to see for when we do actually do Terminal Velocity back in Ultimate. It's because there was a little glitch of that is in Ultimate that hasn't been patched out yet. And hopefully it will be by the time this video comes out. But who knows. So now on to Act 3. Show it. Oh man, for these being like kind of like sort of special stages for getting the Chaos Emeralds in them, they're quite cool, quite unique, and more original idea. Just playing 3 acts of a stage in order to get the Chaos Emerald, even though it's totally optional. It's like, because you don't even need this to clear the end of the game. It's just an optional thing. And all the wisps are here, or I think all of them are here, most of them are. And the music that plays whenever you use a wisp will be like an 8-bit version of an 8-bit instrumental version of Reach for the Stars. Okay, I was just being quiet so you can hear it. It's also kind of like a slightly sped up version of it too, so there's that. And then have these 8 balls and billiards to a pool, whatever you like to call it, which can't only attack to move, but it will hurt you. So once you start moving them, like you can walk into them when they're standing still, and you'll be okay. Okay, that's the time to really. Okay, so you can still push them off. And there was also invisible walls on the edges of the 3D world here, so kind of has a bit of the on the rails thing, sort of, but you have full control. Well, to where you can just even go turn around and go back. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, so just playing these stages here. Oh, and there are also these things that we haven't quite seen yet, which are the slot machines, which are, it has a little something in them that are kind of cool and interesting. And and there we go. I don't even know why I'm flashing these numbers when when you don't even get anything out of them. You don't even get extra lives. Which kind of sucks because you always start this off with 2 lives. Alright, and even if, yeah, it doesn't matter what act you start on, you always will start with 2 lives. Or 3, I guess, because because if you want to count 0. Well, which, you know, if you were gonna have lives in this, they should have had the lives carry over from, from the main game. That honestly would have been a lot better if they did that instead. But no, they decided to make it a little harder and do it like this. But getting the Chaos Emeralds aren't meant to be easy, even though I didn't get, because unless you're that good at it. So I can kind of see the logic behind that, but it's still not fair at the not fair in the end, because you want to have lives in this, especially if you're playing co-op. You don't want to just have like someone who is not good at the game and just drain all your lives, and if you die you'll just get a game over and have to redo the whole thing over again. And so there's that. On here are the slot machines. And oh boy. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be it, what I was thinking of, but it wasn't. And, anyway, yeah. Thought I was gonna say something next, but I forgot what it was. Like, I went so fast I didn't even need to jump those gaps. And then that's it. And that's it for that. Yeah. So we're about a third of the way done, I would say. Trying to think what was it I was gonna say, but can't remember exactly what it was. Was it kind of like, it reminds me of back when I did Sonic CD. Well, I was thinking of something to say there, but I forgot what it was. But by the way, this part kind of is like a callback to Sonic 1 Scrap Ring Zone here with this part where these things move. And yeah, I was about to say was like, kind of reminds me of the part where when I was doing Sonic CD, and there was something I was thinking of, but I couldn't remember what it was, but I remembered what it was. It was something about the live-action Lion King, and that's what it was, because I recorded it around that time the live-action Lion King was coming out in theaters, back before the whole pandemic thing happened, and which we should be getting close to getting back to those times where no pandemic will be happening, because it's been a while since, it's been a long while since things have been normal. I know in some areas that I've been to where you don't even need a mask, and so, which is good, which shows signs that things are getting better. Because as I was prepared and brought one, but when I saw that other people didn't, and someone said this place is mask free or something, whatever he said, I was like, oh, okay, that's good. Good, so that was a good sign, but I just show that things were getting better, despite the fact that during the winter of 2021, when in, I guess, the beginning of 2022, the cases were kind of getting worse, mainly because people were being inside, which it's weird, because you think of that, they would not people would not get as much cases because that's what everyone was doing back when the pandemic was new. Okay, this is what I was thinking of. Up here, well, get the question mark block, item capsule, and the Eggman head falls in love with you. So that's what I was thinking of. I thought it was coming from came from the slot machines, but instead it came from the capsules where the whisk can come in from. So that's what I was thinking of. So, now I know what that was. Now I remembered what it was. What I was figured out what that was. Continue on and oh boy, not that again. I can't remember if that thing will hurt you here, but it might if you jump into it. But who knows? Maybe we'll see in some point or another. Throughout this, and gee, I wonder which one we should take. We should do laser this time because we need laser for here. Drill him down. Honestly, I think I would prefer laser at this part here because of those boxes. You just charge right through them and go quickly. Especially right here. Here, because look. Bing! And that's it. So. Yeah, what the heck? We can just skip that. Because it's pretty much the same thing over. And that's it for that. Now for us to get that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. So, do this. And I'm not really using the other player here that much. Because it's really nothing else. Because I don't know why I'm not. But just making our way through here slowly up. And Eggman Springs, because yeah, those are in this game. It's just I think it's only in Game Land. But who knows? There might have been one or two, a few somewhere in the main game that we didn't see. Freaking spike ball. Ah, come on. I had no rings. Yeah, even when something helps us takes out the egg pawns, they still hurt us. Oh my freaking billiards balls. Who actually thought of that idea of using them for this? I would imagine someone was just playing billiards or pool, doing the development of this, and like, what should we use as an obstacle that the players can use against the enemies that can also hurt him, that can also hurt them, and someone was just playing billiards, and they were like, and someone was like, can you stop playing billiards and stop helping me think of an idea to use this? Okay, just let me make this one shot. And then he saw the balls rolling and realized, that's it, we'll use billiards balls for it. Then, so that's my guess on how that happened. And I don't think all 15 number, no wait, is it 15? Yeah, it is 15. And again, by the way, this is my favorite act in Game Land. And so, it's quite, just definitely feels like a level that could be in Unleash, especially since it uses quite a few gimmicks that were in Unleash previously, like quick stepping enemies into the robots, electric thing you have to jump over. So it's pretty quick. It's not great. Definitely my favorite act in Game Land, and it's also pretty short. But oh well, it's pretty fun. I played this level many times, and so And another thing too I didn't mention was that there was a speed toggle that you can use. That you can trigger to make the character go kind of slow or pretty fast. And depending on what depending on what star you have set to is how fast it moves. But I decided to crank it up to 5 stars because who would want to play it slow? Which I tried doing it slow. I tried it on all speed toggles for that once for the previous stage we played, but yeah, it does make a difference some. So, but I don't know why they would give you the option for that. Maybe if things are going too fast for you, that's honestly that's really the only thing I could think of. But who knows? And skydiving down into the goal ring, and we'll laser on out of here. There's a invisible wall preventing that. But anyway, that's it. We got that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. We got 9 more stages left. So I guess as we're going through the rest of these, I guess I can talk about what I think of the story of this game. But I believe we touched on this back in like Starlight Carnival or when we were doing the boss fight. But I wanted to go more depth with it here. The story it's written by the people who wrote the story were Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, and honestly, for this being their first game, I think they did a good job of it. Not an amazing job, just kind of like a good enough job of this. And really, I think the story in this game, it's not that bad at all. No, it's not the best. Probably does. Maybe second best of the. Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah, it does hurt you. Maybe it's second best of the Pontac and Graff stories. Out of all of them, I would say the best would be Generation, since there wasn't much of a story in that. And I would say probably Forces is the worst one. I do think the story in here is fine. It could be a little better. It's not a terrible story, mind you. Especially like the plot of the the plots of all these Pontac and Graff stories are not that bad. In these Sonic games are not that bad at all. Like Eggman making an amusement park, that's a pretty good plot. Generations plot, time travel story, pretty great. Lost Worlds, interesting plot, has an interesting plot, but I think it's still a good plot nonetheless. Forces' plot of Eggman conquering the world and you have to take back the world. It's a great plot. So yeah, these stories, they do have good plots to them. The stories themselves are like the actual cutscenes and dialogue, which could be better. But yeah, that's some stuff about that. So things I have to say about that. And yeah, I don't hate these writers, Pontac and Graff. I don't hate them or anything, like most Sonic fans do. And obviously they're good people. Well, because why else would they have writers that have the jobs as writers? Because, listen, I do also have like a little bit of a theory on why Sega kept these writers for so long. I say that because now Ian Flynn's the writer of the comic books, or seems to be writing for Frontiers here. So like my theory is that Sega saw the success of this game, and then they were like, okay, people seem to really love the writing of this game, and we'll keep everything about it for the next game, and maybe even especially the writers for the story, and they were like, okay, if they do good one, we'll like them for the next game, then we'll keep them for a long time. And next game was Generations, and I guess people did really love it, and they decided, okay, now we'll keep these writers for a long time. But of course, that's just a theory that I have on why Sega kept them for that long. But who knows if that was really the correct theory on why they kept them for that long. Of course, there were obviously people that are mad that Sega kept them for that long. But yeah, I don't think it was really best that they kept those writers for that long. Should have switched out when they had the chance after, I guess, Lost World or something, but chose not to. Who went, and now they seem to getting Ian Flynn writing for the games because he's writing for Frontiers, and who knows if he'll keep writing for the games. If he does, then I'm down with it. And I've heard a lot of people say that they just want Ian Flynn to write the games, which, is it really going to be as simple as just getting that? Which there probably are going to be a few restrictions, but not a lot. But I'm not against the idea of Ian Flynn writing the games. No, I do think it's a great idea. Yeah, not mind you, I'll give it that. Because he's been the writer for the IDW comics, which I've not read any of them, but I've heard good things about them. I'm not a comic book person. I don't collect comic books, but I do own a. Oh shoot, that wasn't supposed to happen. I do own a few comic books. Like I own the SpongeBob SquarePants Comic Crazies, Volume 1 and 2. I think those are ones that are kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm just still not much of a comic book person. But yeah, which is why I haven't really looked much into the comics of the IDW comics of Sonic. But I've heard good things about them, so I believe that they are good. But sure, Ian Flynn doesn't get all the characters perfect in the comics. I don't think he gets Shadow perfect. Doesn't get Eggman perfect. He kind of gets Eggman to where how he was in Unleash. He's kind of, but yeah. Yeah, but that's just all from what I've heard. Kind of. I've also heard he's gotten Knuckles' personality from, I think, from in between Adventure 2 and Heroes, kind of. I'm not sure if that's all true, but again, that's just from what I've heard. But yeah, I won't go too much more into what he's done to the characters, but he's definitely done Tails better. I'll give him that. Yeah, but maybe he'll have Tails good like that in Frontiers, but who knows? Only time will tell, because the game doesn't come out till holiday of 2022.